Yes, good evening, good morning, and also good night, depending on your time and your location. Depending on the area you are listening from, and whenever you are going to listen for this particular broadcast from Biafra is my home TV, we are live and we are direct. I said what? We are live and we are direct. It's very, very imperative that we gather together to learn, to teach ourselves those things that is missing in this movement of independent state of Biafra as a new nation. That is the area we want to go in now. And I see my brother Olusi Ototuoma Madu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Olu State. Thank you so much, Olu State. I know that today you missed a little bit of our lesson today. On this platform, there is lesson that we are meant to learn by ourselves, and also how to educate ourselves. Yes, some days it's like that. A man can be too busy, seriously. I understand, Olu State, my brother. I understand you very well. But like for me, today and tomorrow is like I have my free day, so that is why I'm trying to be online like 2 times today. You know that before it's hardly for me to even come once. Talk less of coming 2 times. You know what it means now, how hard it is. So we understand because where we are is not our country. It's on people's country, and we work on agreement of those who give us work. So we also protect the mandate of those people that give us a job. Yes, all these are there. They are there. They are there because they are, and also the things that we all must do to survive. That is why we are not in our own country. So we have to have this at back of our mind. But I will say to my brother, it is well. It is good. We are there no matter what it is. So it is very imperative. As I welcome you, please welcome another person. How can you do that? The only way you can do that is by subscribing, liking, and share this program. You already see the headline because today, yes, all state my brother, you can still go back and watch it back because we discuss how when you get a new nation, now you have declared, you know that you are here when we handle the issue of criteria, the 6 criteria we have to meet. Yes, you know, and on that today's program, we also play the preamble. We refresh our mind back in the afternoon, the 6 things we must do to get a new nation. Now, today, in the first program of today's day, today, we also discuss when you declare a new nation, what is next step you will do? My brother, the next step in declaration of a nation is what? There is 4 things you will do first. You see, when you meet up the 6 criteria and you declare, then there is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 first thing, 4 things you will do to become and to also prove that you have declared that you are a nation. One of those things is this that you need to do is to open an embassy. Then when we ask, is it only us? We go back to, you know, we know them now as Bangladesh. There was a name there was asking before they get their independence from between India and Pakistan, who blocked them. There was a name they answered. So when you declare a nation, and also when India declared their nation in exile, how do they do? They first, after the declaration, they have gathered and declared. The next thing you will do is what? The next thing is for you to open an embassy. That is first criteria after declaration. The next thing is to open an embassy, to buy any house, any workshop, anyhow it is, call it an embassy. Then the second thing you guys to do is what? To bring people into that embassy, sing your national anthem, and raise your flag. You see, the second thing is what? People to gather in that area, that particular place. Even if it is in this room where I am, that I call an embassy, outside it, we will put a flag and people will gather in here. Then do what? Sing national anthem. Then we will do open ceremony, cutting ribbon to prove that this is where we hired or where we build on our own to call our embassy. You see, this is the two criteria immediately you declare. Then the third criteria is what? Presenting your passport from that office. This is when we have, like now we have declared, though, not when we never declared. Now we have declared. The next thing is what? To start, see, I have mentioned the first one, second one. The third one is to start giving your passport out. So start issuing your passport to the people of your country, to those who has one ideology with you. You will start giving them passports, issuing passport out. How many pages is going to be? Now, after you have done that, you start giving them ID card. But you know that Obato will be a bit of time and first produce the ID card. Push those who went to Finland, collected and come back, and today they are ranting. Today they are making noise. This is the criteria you have to go in when you declare a nation. Now, when you put your ID card, you also start also doing what? Showing the world the level of your currency, how it's going to be on paper and how it's going to be on coins. This is the first 5 criteria you have to present to yourself. To all of you will start sharing that idea as well as have one ideology. This is how country like Poland, when they are in exile, after they have declared their independence, then after you have done all these things and present it, then you will start going to small country for them to recognize you, like people like Amazonia, people like Eritrea. All these small countries, you will start organizing them. Do you know that today we are talking, do you think that Palestinian is a member of UN? Do you think? You think that Bangladesh is a member of UN? Are they not a country? They are a country on their own. You will start existing before the world will recognize you, and the big countries will come late to recognize you. Because the big man goes to big man. I hope you know. You see, this thing that are playing in real life that we are living is also what is playing in the life, in the movement of freedom to declare a new nation. Yes, that is it. So when you see those around and telling you, you claim you are a nation, but you don't get any recognition, don't mind them. Those people are the main topic I have today. When you declare a new nation, you need to change negativity of people like Chiamaka Ajere, Sonny Akrawa, Ogenkere, Rubin Nadi, Betty, and what's known, all of them. You have to change their mentality of what they are thinking or what they are saying. It is very imperative that we all understand this, because that is the main thing. When we understand it and work towards that, then we also know that a lot of things are happening. And when a lot of things are happening, then we also understand the root and your level and what is your right and what is those things that you have to do to make sure that the world look at you. There is things you will do for the world to look at you. You will not just go back and relax one place and be waiting for the world to look at you. That is why I told you today that I want to understand that Ojukwu did not first get recognition before he declared independent state of Biafra, that we all are fighting to liberate ourselves, to finally have it as our own nation. Those countries that recognize Ojukwu, Did Ojukwu, instead of Ojukwu to move to the war with the name of a country that he wants, then he says, I go back, our name is going to be Independence of Biafra, but for now, we are fighting, we are on the name of, until we get recognition, we are Eastern region. Did Ojukwu do that? Yes, let's go to the comment section. I see your low state, my brother. I missed the afternoon program and the evening program. That is why I have give you a clue of what we discussed in the afternoon. For those who missed the afternoon, if you go back, we really discussed a lot in the afternoon, over 2 hours Sunday. Then I see Chigozie. He said, "Nde woman Chineke." My brother, Nde also. I see OC. I see agree to you. Welcome here also once again today. Nde woman Zishino. So thank you for all you do for us. We love you. God is your strength. Yes, so God is all of us when we Biafran, because all of us that want Biafra, is our strength in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, and in the evening. And I also thank all of you to try to be on the platform, on the right platforms of those who are telling you the truth, those who understand what it means to have a government, not those who are saying it with their mouths. Not those who are saying with their mouth. Not those who did not understand what it takes to build a nation. This is a truth that we all must know, because it is very imperative at the level we are for you to understand that. So much. It is very imperative for you to understand it. No matter how we see it, no matter how we look at it, but that is the truth. That is the truth we all must know. That is the truth that we all must know. When you declare a new nation, there is things you have to do. When you declare a new nation, there is a criteria you have to. But the first thing that you have to declare a nation. I said the first thing is what? You must declare a nation first before any other thing. Without you declaring the nation, nobody will look at you, and those criteria is not for you. You know that something good happened in this movement. One Obatobi said that he is working with multiple dimensions. It's when I go in to find out what it means to declare a nation and the criteria that you have declared, you have to make sure you're a nation. When I see those things, I know that Obatobi work honestly the way he said it, in multiple dimensions. Multiple dimension was not even only in using armed struggle. No, it's not. In multiple dimension, Obatobi move ahead of even countries that get their independence today. Now I want you to know that a country like Poland, when they declare their independence, it takes them no less than 12 years before big countries start recognizing them. And you know that 12 years is 1 decade. 12 years is what? 12 years is a decade. Remember that. Yes, I see Mommy Ngozi. I greet you. You're welcome. I salute you from here. So, for we that are Biafran people, we are getting it right, and our government is doing it the way other countries like India, countries like Pakistan, countries like Bangladesh, countries like Poland, countries like Australia, countries like, there is a lot of other countries that today we don't know, they are not popular, but they are a country. The issue is that you must declare first, God, you must declare a nation. And not when you declare, you fall back. No. When you declare, you stand on the mandate of that of your declaration. Like the way we went to Finland, the Latin Finland, on November 29, 2024, to declare United States of Biafra. We must stand and protect that mandate of the declaration. And all the documents we are going to dish out must carry the day we declare, number 1, and the where we declare, number 2, and the name that we are using. Now, let me refresh our mind back again. Those criteria that you need to have before you build a nation. In those criteria, do you know that recognition is in number 20 of this thing I'm counting for you? You know, we have count 6. We have count 6 on our first program. And today, in the afternoon/evening time on our program, we also count another 4 or another 5, which I have mentioned here today. And if you check those, I will now have counted 10. Recognition is not there. Recognition is not there. Now let me go down to when Pakistan are disturbing Bangladesh, when India helped them. You know what happened? India helped them seize some of the Pakistan military weapons. And when they want Bangladesh to chase Pakistan away from their land to stop the torturing them, do you know what they did? India pack all this equipment and give to Bangladesh to support them with what they have. Now remember, how did they go? They go until they started, after they have declared, they wanted their president, their vice, the whole office that make their government working. They only wanted for over 6 years. Over 6 years before they, through India, bringing UN on a program. So then the president of India helped Bangladesh people to come and speak in that particular program. Even after speak, they did not recognize them immediately. Even that the president of Bangladesh said, why are you people condoling evil? Why are you people helping these people? Why are people not doing the needful, like the way you see all this country doing to you and I today as Biafran people? Even the question is, up to today, have EU, UN, have they recognized Bangladesh? You got to find out by yourself. Then you understand what I'm saying. The criteria of having a new nation, first 6, we have met first 6 or first 4. Then we have also met first 10 of having a new nation. Yes. Then the question I will throw this for these gullibles, these people, their negativity that is in their brain, we need to remove from their mind, and also remove from the mind of people that are following them. Or even if we cannot remove the negativity of Chiamaka Ajere, thinking that everything is all about money. That is why coming social media to rant and what does he contribute in defending the land and in the declaration of their country? What other is doing today, God, making on social media? Did that thing helping us at all, my people? Nothing. Because what? People see when people that are in charge of to organize their country see what he's doing, they will pass by because he is making a content. I told her she's a freedom fighter, she's a journalist, that she's making her rise. No, it's negativity is what is pushing them. Instead of them to, that is why when they ask Bangladesh president, they ask him, how are you people going to remove negativity? Or somehow we are double inside the program already, according to my headline. Negativity is the problem of Biafran people. These people that are falling apart, these people on DOS, these people are on accountability. What is their problem is negativity. Now, they use that negativity to manipulate our people, some of our people, those who have actually the same mind they have. Go and check what I'm telling you, because the history is there. And I'm also going to play video of a country like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. Also, I will go deep to even play the one from Poland, Australia. You will hear them of countries that today they never been recognized, but they are a country on their own. When your parents give you a name, or sometimes when you give yourself a name, do you change that name because people refuse to call you that name? You continuously, let me give you an example. When we are in the zoo, when we are answering guy names, when we want our guy names to go far, we will bring a drink where guys tell them, this is my guy name, and what you call him. So once they take the drink, they will start calling you by that guy name, and it's going viral for you. This is the most truth that we all must know, because this is the problem we have. The problem is what? Negativity. Yes, because when you leave people, they're continuously deceiving the fellow Biafrans in the name of Biafra movement. You don't know that it's not true. They will tell you, you said you are a nation. Have you get recognized? My brother, my sister, recognized is not the first thing. It's not even the second thing. It's not even the third. It's not even the fourth. It's not even in the first 10 recognition. No. And if recognition will come, it's small country that will recognize us. Small country will do what? Recognize us. Not like we are looking for America to come today. No. Remember that a man from US who come to our recognition told us that America could be the last. They are not going to be in the fifth position. They might not be there. And that is what is happening today. That is what is happening today. When Ojukwu declared independent state of Biafra, did he first got recognition? This is an equation called for an answer. The answer is no. Because of that, the world did not recognize him. Did he fall back and say, okay, now we are going to stay on Eastern region? Do you understand? Because what I found out that when you don't make research, you will not understand. And now I find out why Oba to be keep on making research to let people know the truth, to let people understand what they have to do, so people can easily understand the movement we are into. The only way they will understand is that when we continuously sensitizing our people's mind to remove the negativity of you have never been, you are not country has recognized you, and you claim you are a nation. I'm telling you the truth, because this is a part of the problem we face in. People will fall back. Come, let us ask ourselves all these questions and let us make research. Sometimes, what makes you a human being? Ability to reason is what makes you a human being. Ability for you to think, ability for you to research, ability for you to ask questions is what makes you a human being. It's not about coming on social media, creating content, making noise here and there, like Shiamaka Ajere today. Yes, I will say my brother. I only know how to mention Umuajar. Could all this Mundibo, is it what we need this time? No. What we need this time to also to educate our father, our mother, our sister, our brother, even though it's the homeland, for them to understand why we have to, the negativity of what we are doing have to change. Now let us recall back again, before I move deep again, to tell you, we have 6 ways to declare 6 criteria to declare a nation. Yes, OC, my brother said, ROC we pay heavenly, we pay heavenly with her. With her cohorts. That is for sure. Yes, the spirit of Biafra will deal with Aram, and he's dealing with her seriously, because I see her, she's not sleeping. So that is it. I see my brother Kevin. I greet you. Good evening, my brother. I salute you. Thank you for coming in. Yes, please like and share the program, because we are on another different mission in this movement. We are on a level of things we need to know. So when people ask you, have you got independent, and you claim you were a nation, so you will know what you will tell them. Tell them that a country like India did not first get recognition before Mahandi declared India as a nation. Tell them that people like Bangladesh did not get recognition before they declared their independence. Tell them that Pakistan did not get recognition before they declared their independence. Tell them that Poland did not get recognition before they declared their independence. Tell them that Australia did not get recognition before they declared their independence. Austria did not get recognition first before they declared their independence. They first declared their independence, working towards that, meeting all the criteria the world are looking for them to meet before the recognition. And when the recognition comes in, a small country first recognize them, not big countries, not big EU, not AU, not all these things that people are using today to confuse you, because they want to keep you down and be making mocking on you on YouTube. They want to keep you down, that when you continuously paying them money as if they are doing something. They only want to keep you down for you not to reason. What makes you a human being is the ability of you to reason. The ability of you to think, the ability of you to ask questions is what makes us a human being. The ability of changing the narrative with those who believe in one ideology with you. That is it. That is the criteria of a human being. Now, this human being that has this criteria also have things to do to get your nation free. Those who follow from the first day to the second day to the third day now, we understand where we are. That's why I said it's good you go back to recall the previous 2 days and yesterday program, so you can understand level where we are to join us. The only thing that I always throw back on the past that I've met before. You see, Obato Obie Simon Ekpa honestly work in multiple dimensions very fast. He was very fast. What other countries that declare the nation never achieved before they declare in 6 years, Obato Obie have already done all these things already. He's already achieved it. That is essence of multiple dimension. Is not only on political movements, armed struggle, and whatnot that you know. No, that is not only what he meant when he said those words to us. Now I know, when I began to research, I found out why he said those words and where he's copying things he's doing for. Majority of what Obato Obie is doing, he copied from Bangladesh, he copied from India, he copied from Pakistan, from Poland, from Australia, from Austria, and all these countries that have government in exile before. That have government in exile before. If you form it with a group of people, whenever your people gather together to declare, they said the criteria is when you declare. Do you know that if Obato Obie is with us, if because of we are waiting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as the leader, as the president of Biafran people, what could have done now is that it's a time to vote for a president and a vice who will be in exile and governing and presenting all Biafran people. That is the next criteria. But because Obato Obie is there as the prime minister, then we have deputy prime minister right now. It's a criteria. Even the only criteria we never met is to vote a president in exile. That criteria we never met it because we have a way. I will look at that. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still there, that he will be the president, or someone will be the state. And once all these things are in exile, immediately we push away our enemies. We go to Biafra land. What they do, in any position you are, you drop it and come down. Then we now do a thorough election in our land and vote those. Even though that those who are in exile are present, they also have a chance to contest. They also have a chance to contest in the new election in Biafra land. So if they won, because of they already there, they move. And if you have somebody like me, I would say, let that people who is more like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Simon, those who understand the games, the policies of the world, I would say, after, let all of them contest and move on to get us where we are going, my country people. Now, I am going to be giving you, when I said that we need to, they said, they asked Bangladesh and the president of Pakistan a question: how are you going to remove negativity of your people? He said, we will open online classes on social media and we'll be paying people to be lecturing our people, to bring people who has gone through this road before us to be telling our people, so from there they will know that we are telling them the right thing and we are doing the right thing. Now today, if they ask you if our government are paying people for online to be lecturing our people? No, because we volunteer to lecture our people by ourselves. So that is why what we will be talking every day is not going to be that you are on my own platform. No. When what I am saying, when I go back like issue of negativity in mind of our people, that your Rama fall full there. So I will bring her video, I will play it, show you that's why she's having negativity, and she use that negativity to manipulate our people, to rope them in, to drive them away from things that they was meant to understand. This is the fact. This is fact and figure that we know. This is how countries change the negativity of their people in their mind. I said what? This is how countries change the people's mind, the negativity they have in their mind. And they also know that is our freedom. That is, the country is for them. That is not for animals. That is not for strangers. And they all what? They all come in. They all fall. They all join their country movement. This is the truth. So for all of us, we must continue to try and do the needful, because the needful is very important at the level where we are right now. It's very, very important. It's very, very imperative that you understand what we are doing and why we have to do what we are doing. Yes, these are things that are very rare in this movement. It's not all about shouting, ranting on social media. That is not the main issue. That is not the main thing that we have to do. There is work, there is things that we need to do, and we must do them. Because nobody will change our people's mind, the negativity our people have in their mind. All these things you see Shamaka Ajere today doing, you see Soraya Prawa doing, is negativity. When negativity conquers you, then you will start misbehaving. Negativity, in that word negativity, there is things you'll find in the word negativity. Envy and jealousness are there. Oh, because of I'm not the one, I'm not going to allow it to go. It's negativity. Because I'm not the one who opened this YouTube, I'm going to condemn him. It's negativity. And it's envy and jealousness. Envy and jealousness is negativity that is pushing you to envy somebody who you know. Envy will also make you somebody know that is far, far better than you. You will start throwing abuses like also in Nigeria, talking trash. I don't want to go to the base, but it's all because of negativity. And the people he surrendered himself with is also people that has negativity. People that is giving him money, he's protecting, is also having negativity. That is truth. People who give him money, also in Nigeria, that is talking about Tongozo Rabeze, which a driver of Tongozo Rabeze can feed his tire generation, has something to say. Do you know that's why? Because the negativity has conquered his brain, and people that give him money, people he's praising, are the same people who have the same negativity of envy and jealousness. She is a woman, the racist gender in our movement. You know that the most thing that we are battling in our movement is racist gender, because she's a woman. Oh, you don't know? It's a negativity. See, I said what? That is negativity. What we are battling today, the most important thing that tear the freedom apart is racist gender, which is it's also the negativity. When you have a new country, this is things you will teach people to know. It doesn't matter gender that is there. What matters is there is that we have declared a new nation, and we work to defend our land, and we protect everything, all integrity, to make sure that the name of the country did not fall on the mold. Hope you're making sense. Hope we are making common sense. Now we'll go and play some videos of a country for you to know that when they are deceiving you about recognition, that you never go to recognition, that is why you're never in a country. When you see them, you tell them go to hell. Tell them that you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're saying. Tell them that they don't know what they are saying. Ojukwu did not declare independence of Biafra. Then in the middle of war, he said, okay, let's go back to Eastern region. No, he maintained that name, Independent State of Biafra. Why our people? Now is what one can say, our people are too lazy to learn. This is where all those words of mass in Nandekan comes in. The word of our prophet, that is where it comes in. People did not understand, and they don't want to. Even if they understand, they don't want to. Even like somebody is bearing somebody is a lawyer today, or he read whatever he read. People like Shomo Koma being whatever she's doing, and she cannot follow the truth. Do you know? Whenever you refuse to pray the truth, it's a negativity that is pushing you to refuse the truth and refuse the history and refuse to learn. Negativity is very bad in life. And our problem in this movement is what? Negativity. That is why you have people in DOS talking trash. That is why you have Chiamaka Ajere, fallback gangsters, black market fallback bridge, another political pressure for one Nigeria group who paid the money to come and destroy and sabotage Obatobie. All these things is negativity. Because this is things that we all must know. And when you know, you teach your people, you let people know. Please like this program, make it go viral, please. Like the program before we start playing some videos that you will understand that what I'm saying is how some countries pass through. You will see Obatobie coming sometime telling you how country got their independence. Do you think he's played? Do you think that he's not saying the truth? Please like and share, like and subscribe. Subscribe on the YouTube channel, and also put your comment down so we read it, because it's all things that helping us to make sure that we get where we are going. It is very, very imperative if you do so for me. Please like and comment. It is very, very imperative. Do that for me. It's very, very imperative, because it's going to help us to go far. It's going to help us to do more things. When you share, other people we had what we are discussing today, even it might fall for hand of those that the negativity made them to fall back. What pushed them to fall back is negativity. When you cannot reason straight, it's negativity. When you cannot follow things the way they're supposed to, the way it's supposed to be, is what? Negativity. All these things is what is happening, and whoever refuses to understand it is playing a role in the way of negativity. You see, these gender races we have in this movement. Then, when you remove gender races in our movement, then you plus that even if that these people have formed this cabal to betray Obatobie, when Obatobie Masamanapa is here with us, when our PM is here, they have formed this cabal. So this fallback you are seeing today has been existing even right there in the bridge. Do you know why they all went to Finland? Because if they did went to Finland, it's going to be an eyesore for you and I. So for them to cover it up, they managed to go to Finland to stop the real declaration of independence of Biafra with negativity on their brain, on their mind, on their mindset. Hope we are making common sense. Hope you understand the level where we are. Unless you are a new person, that is the only way we understand the area we are, because we have had our first program, second program, and this is the third one on this particular issue of when a new country is being declared. What are the criteria of a new country? Because that is the area we are now for now. We have talked today the criteria of the second criteria. Then inside that criteria, it falls of this topic of negativity. I said in the afternoon that we are not just going to go around and talk about negativity, that we are going to bring all things that surrenders negativity for you to understand them, for you to know that these people you see today, that their problem is negativity. Whenever we come to this freedom, this independent, what is so dearly for you is money, is negativity. And when you apply the negativity, it's going to destroy you. And it's also going to make you to find people who will believe you, people that you are going to confuse and deceive. This is part of it. So it's very important that you understand the area we are and why we are there and how it's going to help us to move forward. We need to change the narrative of our people's mind. We need to remove the negativity in our people's mind. We need to remove negativity in our people's mind. Because this negativity that I want you to understand today, that is very, very important. You don't know that the most important thing that tear this job, this Biafra relation apart, is racist gender. And in that negativity, they said if people have that negativity in their minds, that is going them to be asking why this woman is one on this position. Okay, why this man that I read more than the day? But when they are doing it, where are you? Where were you? When they are preparing to put them in that seat, where were you? So when I see Asatina, good evening from here. Good evening from here. Onyendu call it mental of mentality of Ndi Isioji. Yes, Onyendu Mazana call it mentality of Ndi Isioji according to Asatina. You see, when I go down to that negativity, they also said from a president of a country, 2 countries discuss about this, not 2, 3 countries, and a member of UN was asking questions to them. Now you have declared you are a new nation, and some of the people refuse to join you. What are you going to do to change the negativity? They start conducting online classes, like what I'm doing now. It's an online class. So when they come, they bring how when they are discussing about Pakistan and Bangladesh and negativity, they bring out India to present to them how India did their own. You know that in this country, in the freedom of declaration of a country, do you know that Finland could have fell in the first place? Yes. Finland, they use only 3 votes to pass those negativities that they want to remain with Russia. Only 3 votes. This Finland we are seeing today. This Finland we are seeing today. Only 3 votes. Check it very well. Only 3 votes, because those who don't want for them to leave Russia, they are up to 97, and those who accepted is either 103 or 102, because it's just only 3 votes. Only. Not like you and I, who has over 50 million votes, those who said we want Biafra. Even though that those who said we want Biafra, who is in the cabinet member in Bridge, the negativity they are using is quite different from those who really want Biafra. Or you don't know that? Now, when you plus the negativity and the gender races that they created in the movement, they say, Ngozi Odabeze, or who I need to call the now, or you don't know that is gender races in our movement. You see how gullible, how negativity pushed them. That is why today, gentle Yahoo and whatnot, and some of our liberation army refuse to work with the government because of negativity. When you see any Biafra liberation army who refuse to work with their government being declared, a country being declared, and they want to work with people that are anybody who working with these people, is negativity is their problem. You need to let them know criteria of a country. In that criteria of a country, the 4th position is what? You must form your army and equip them to start defending your land, to start chasing enemy away from your land. Many Biafra liberation army today refuse to work with women because of a woman. They say they cannot take instruction from a woman. That is what we call gender racists. These people are racists. You see them today. And they also confuse some individuals. And those who hate Obatobi has come and joined them today. That is those you see in Finland who come to bear witness against Simon Eber. Why are they doing that? Because of negativity. They want to make money in every court, but they refuse that those who sabotage his brother who sabotage him. Have you ever heard about Chukwuemeka Odumegwu brother? Have you heard about his family? If you have come and encounter with anybody answering brother to Chukwuemeka Odumegwu, if you have come across of that person, please let me know on comment section. Have you come across when you sabotage your nation that God has decided to come, your name will be wiped out? What of Ifajuna? Negativity of Ifajuna that make him to sabotage the war. Where is Ifajuna today? Where is member of his family? Do you know? And people are not asking questions. People are not trying to remember what's happened and how is it happening. Oh my God. Negativity is something that is very bad to this. Negativity was meant to destroy human being. So when Bangladesh starts conducting online classes, their governments in exile start paying people and recruiting people on social media for them to teaching their people why they want the government and how they need this government and what the government is going to do for them and how the government is going to help their lives to have their own personal passport, and other country will organize them and come intends to discuss with them how they will get alliance. Now those people they put on class and pay money that and social media 24 hours. Like now, if I am here, my own is 3 hours to stay. When I'm leaving for that 3 hours, another person will come stop immediately. They took it the way they are paying teachers. That is how they do it. Once you can talk on issue of negativity and you have something to show people that you understand it, then they pay you money. You will start teaching the negative. But we said, do not teach us that we are going to do it on our own. So doing it is what you see Humble Lion today, destroying the negativity of another Ramma. You will see a Kai report destroying the negativity of You will see Mazugo destroying the negativity of Sonny Akwarawa. We are doing it voluntarily because we valued our country. And they said in that criteria of when you declare a nation, that when you declare a nation, that the sixth one is what? That people will sacrifice their time to work for their government free. Now, wow. That people will volunteer their time, sacrifice their time to work for their government free of charge. That is sacrifice you have to make. The sacrifice of a Humble Lion, be on social media for 5 hours to try to let people know that Adela Rama is a liar from the pit of hell, that she's a betrayer. You do hear what he said today? She said on one of her programs today that if another person comes out to swat, the person will be strong and be worsen very stronger. That if you don't support the person, that will sabotage the person, she will become sabotage. That's what it is. Because Obatobi told you. Adela Rama have negativity of sabo in all her life. She have negativity of notice me. They're all there. If you see anybody who is like I am self-acclaimed Obato, run. Do not stand to listen to that. The negativity is all about sabo. The negativity is about notice me. And if the question is, these people that today that I'm self-acclaimed Obiara, that is making no social media, have ever betrayed Obatobi before? The answer is yes. Once you deviate, once the negativity push you away to deal with you. The negativity will not leave you all. It's going to be part of you. Do you understand me? I hope we are making common sense. Hope we are communicating. I hope that we are communicating. Because like I said, you might don't like what I'm doing because I'm not talking about Rama and all these things. No. People take their time. When Master Nnamdi Kanu was here, he was doing his job. Master Simon Ekpa was busy. He's telling you what it takes to get a freedom. Master Nnamdi Kanu was not discussing the same thing on the same platform at the same time. Master Nnamdi Kanu will do his own. Will come take part of what Master Nnamdi Kanu said, analyze it for us, and bring new things to do. That's what Obi said. He has come. Master Nnamdi Kanu said that Master Simon will come to bring a new dimension. Remember when he was telling us reading about the amalgamation document of Nigeria with Biafran people, how it happens? You remember that? After he has done that, do you see anybody today from Ogenkere, telling you exposing those things back? Nobody. Because they don't have it. Their negativity that push them to come. Negativity will push you to come and present yourself as if you want freedom. The only thing you want people to recognize you. You want people to see you and start giving you. Once the Nigeria government recognize you, you know. Do you know when Nigeria government recognized Chiamaka Ajere? When Ifeanyi Ejiofor said that he sued them to court, not that there was an arrangement with Ifeanyi Ejiofor to make Nigeria to know about them, to be giving them money. And today it has manifested. Yes. Yes, I see a brother who wrote a comment. He said, I answered to USB. USB must be protected. Dalomaz, you are doing a great job. Thank you so much. I don't know that I'm doing a great job, honestly. I never see this thing I'm doing as if something great. I just want to tell you the truth. All I know is say I must defend my mandate. I must protect them. That is what pushes me because I voted. And I helped over 40 people to vote. So those people that doesn't have a voice to speak about their mandate, there are those I'm here protecting today. There are what? There are those I am here protecting their mandates today. So the negativity will bring envy and jealousness and the gender races. And also the negativity make them to form a cabal of their own when the Prime Minister is rightly here with us. And Obatobi said it openly that you people have formed a cabal without knowing. The negativity is what pushed them. And what else that pushes them is that they know that the quality, the criteria Obatobi want from them as the member of the cabinet member to push to what we are doing, that they don't have it. Is it when people are doing exposing Nigeria government, people are analyzing what Nigeria government is doing, and somebody is doing money diversion? Anyway. So when I look at these people and the countries, how they got their independence, they are not telling you today. The only thing they are telling you is to fall back. I ask a question. Did Ojukwu fall back after the war? Did he in the middle or 1 year of his movement of declaring independence of Biafra, he stopped and fall back and said, no, the name we are going to use now, we are going to stay under one Nigeria, but our name is, we are going to fall back on Southeast region. Do you see these people? I don't know. I don't know what they are thinking and what they think they can offer. Well, the truth is that you can't offer what you don't know until you start making research. Until you start making research, until you start learning by yourself, until you start teaching yourself. It doesn't mean you will speak a good one or when you want to teach yourself or when you want to explain to people. You must use the way I'm doing it, cut and joint. You know that you are making a point, you're making a common sense of people that are listening to you. And you are speaking what they need to understand. Because what I'm saying now is for we, Biafran people, how we can value our new nation and the criteria and what we have to do and how you remove negativity of that no country has recognized you. So for that, you are not a nation. How many countries? Today, do you know that Bangladesh, are they a member of UN? No, now. Poland, are they a member of UN? Are they not a country? Are you not seeing them in the World Cup? Pakistan, Robert Kazan, Cuba, are they not a countries? Do you know? Ask yourself all these questions. Because they are very imperative that you do so. Yes, I see Guinea Glad. Thank you so much for coming in. Greetings from this side. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Please, as you come in, like the program and share. Add more of your comment. What do you think on the comment section? We are going to read it and answer. You can ask questions. You can ask questions, because that is the most very important thing. That is where our problem is. People don't ask questions, and then they do not make research. They wait for someone else to research for them and come and tell you. So today we need to be making research on our own about what we want and how we are going to get it right. It is very imperative you do so. So going forward, like I said, we are going to be playing some for you to know how when you declare a new nation, how you get your recognition, and who are going to recognize you. Yes. My fellow Biafrans, we have declared independent state of Biafra. We have declared. There will be no going back on that. Believe you me, that this is how countries that I'm mentioning for you today. You know about Gandhi from India, who helped India get their independence. Martin Luther King of America, how he got it. Eh? The apartheid regime in South Africa, Nelson Mandela, you know. Before they killed Gaddafi, you know. These people that you look, how do they get their nation? They will only tell you, go to South Sudan and see what is happening. They can never told you those countries they get it right from exile, from declaring their independence. Today, Malaysia, are they not better than Nigeria? Malaysia is not a country where people run to make money and come back in Nigeria and also don't win in Malaysia. Do you get a common sense? Well, you don't have it because of the negativity in your brain. I said, people don't have it because of what? The negativity in their brain. When you declare a new nation, nobody will recognize you in the first place. Even the small country will wait to see how you are going to defend the nation you said you declared. The small, they will wait. Some countries take them 1 decade, which is 12 years, before the election will come. Despite that, they are using their currency. That's why I told you, in the criteria of a new country, things you declare. First is to have your embassy. I told you that. Second is to people of the country, people who have the same ideology with you, to gather on that embassy, sing their national anthem, and hang their flag. This is what it is. This is what it is. That is why I cannot tell you, for those who just come in, Ojukwu never get recognition before he declare independent state of Biafra. I will keep on telling you that, because that is the one happened on you, and this is the one you are fighting today that make you to went to Finland to declare independent state of Biafra. We have declared it back. Then after they declared, no, Ojukwu fought war for 3 years. In the 3 years Ojukwu fighting the war, do you hear that Ojukwu said, because of the America refused to recognize us, because of EU refused to recognize us, that we are not fighting again, and we are no longer a nation. Okay, that we are we are Eastern region. Why can't we ask questions within ourselves and know what the government, how the declaration works in? You see? Because people refuse to ask questions. That is why they are missing everything. That is why. And I say this platform to stand, I open this platform with all my full heart. I dedicate this platform to you next time we have to talk about the government, the new nation, the criteria that we have met, and the things that we need to do more. People that followed me in the evening times / afternoon, they will understand it. That not from us, a man on a program where they connected, where they have India president, Russia, Bangladesh, a man from UN was asking them a question, and they are answering. They answer those questions, and they tell the world. He also told them what it takes for them to get recognition, and they are fighting. To today, Bangladesh are they not a country? People from Nigeria, our brothers and sisters, they are in Bangladesh hustling. But they are a country, but they're not under UN till today. Oh, you don't know that? There is even people that it take 2 decades, which is 24 years, is a 2 decades. 1 decade is 12 years. Eh? I see Okonkwo. I see Ngozi Mbe Emena. Hi Biafrans, greetings all Biafrans. Thank you so much. We also greet you for coming in to come and share your thoughts with us. Ask that your question. I will not be the one to answer. I will play a video of a countries that exist, how they got their independence, and how they will defend their land, and how they got recognition. There is criteria that you have to follow. All these are very important. Stop shying away from the truth. Stop allowing negativity to be destroying you. That is why you see people on another Rama platform gossiping, ranting, making noise because of negativity. You know that negativity, when under negativity, you will find lies is also under negativity. Sabotage is under negativity. These things that goes along with negativity. This is things that goes along with negativity, my people. When you see people, they don't know, and they claim they know it all. No, nobody knows it all. The more you research, the more you learn. The more you know you are right and what is not you are right. The more you know the next thing to do. What is simple? Let me use this as an example also. Let me bring something that you all know. When you start building a house, immediately you start building a house. It's not your house. It's your house. Until you finish it. Even before you finish it, people has recognized that you are building a house. And if there is one your enemy who refuses to recognize that your house, so because of that person, you will destroy it and start building it again. Is it possible? Is it how it's happening? That because of you build a house, some people refuse to recognize, yes, you are building a house. Because of the refuse, and they said, oh, look at the nonsense you build, you destroy it, right? No. The house belongs to you. Highest thing you do maintenance in that house. If what people said about it is true, you do a maintenance and you live in your house. They will recognize it by force. Your action, keeping it clean, calling people to come see in there, having 1 or 2 meetings, your friends passing, greeting you, talking to you, it has become your house. The negativity of our people, of the Biafran people, is overwhelming. Their negativity is too much, because that negativity makes us to see that every opportunity we have is all about to make money. That is negativity. When you don't know difference between freedom, outright freedom is what we're talking about. That thing Ojukwu fought for, that thing Mazdan Khan is agitating for, that thing Obatu Obie is fighting for. And I told you, any soldier who went for battlefield and come back without boot is never a soldier. The negativity is what makes all these DOS people talking bad against Simon about today. I see one riffraff, one inconsequential on social media ranting that Simon never claimed what he's not. I look at the Onyagu Ojiri Benni now with Robert Obion. And so he claimed that his son has him, that he denied it. The negativity of our people also push them to say that he denied that he's not a prime minister, that he's a content creator. All these things are what negativity are pushing people to say. Yes, when you build a house, like our brother Olu State said, Mommy, in criteria of freedom, they said a decade, if you have declared a country for 1 decade and they refuse to organize you and you don't need to stop, they call it 12 years. That 12 years is 1 decade. 12 years is 1 decade. That is how when the area I reside or the video I played day before yesterday prove it to us. That is it. So we are not arguing on that one. Whether it's 10 years or 12 years, that is not the issue. But the way I researched and the video I showed on this program last 2 days prove that a decade on freedom or declaration is what? 12 years. So we are going. We are going. So it is not a must that you wait. It's never be a criteria to declare a nation that you first get recognition. Are you going to get a recognition on what is not existing? You will get recognition on what is what existing. Don't know why my main system I'm using hand. I cannot see all the messages when I see it from the other side. I'm trying to refresh. I want to refresh it so I can be able to be seeing all the. Let me know whether if all the comments will be coming out here, because I want to go on a different thing now concerning what I'm telling you today. Negativity is very bad. Negativity is what is also delaying this movement. Do you know that the in this movement, you don't realize that there is gender racism? You don't realize that there is a gender racism in this movement. That's why they told you that one they took what their mom like everybody here them. Is it a woman that took what a woman that took what your mom and bend down mom how you handle gun, when to choose and when not to choose, or a woman that took what your mom like a gabia in an account. That is gender racism, and is also in part of negativity for our people. It's also part of negativity of our people. You know this man from Enugu State, former Ohaneze Ndibo from Enugu State. What is that? This man name? It's coming and going. What is this man name? There's something I want to tell you about that man. What is that? This man from Enugu State who says that if anybody kill any Fulani man, that is going to sabotage that person and submit his name. That he's going to sabotage Biafra movement. What is? Can somebody remind me in the comment section? What is this man name? Not Ike Premado. No, not Ike Premado. What is this man's name from Enugu State? What is his name? Because there's something I want to talk about that man, so we can use that man, compare that Yoramma on what he's doing today and what she said on her program today. Negativity is also there. That is the main thing. How do I forget this man's name? He's former Ohaneze Ndibo. He's from Enugu State. What is this? What? Oh God. Okay, let us be moving. If I got the name on comment section, if somebody remembers the name and give me a comment section, then I will see come back and say what I want to use another Rama and this one to compare two of them together, so you can understand spirit of Sabo. Spirit of Sabo is under negativity. It's negativity that will make your brother start to sabotage you. It's negativity. I will be back on comment section to read what we have there, but let us listen, because what we are doing here today is not on our own power. We are doing it from those who have also passed the road where we are passing today. I said what? That is where the road that we are passing today, there is countries that they have passed that road. That is where we have to learn, because now ndị be anyị si na o buru nwata ụzọ si ite na-ebi ụzọ wee mkpọkpụ ite n'ụlọ. Not to come to social media and shouting, making noise here and there. That is not the main thing. What caused them to make those noises? Negativity that is in their mind. It's part of what is causing it. So let us listen again today as we refresh our mind on what we do, how to build a new nation and those criteria. I will be playing that video shortly so we can refresh why we are here today and the lesson of where that word negativity is coming from when you declare a new nation. When people refuse to understand that this is their own country, that the only thing that will save them is the government of the country, that is negativity. I hope that we are making common sense. I hope that we are making common sense, because it is very, very imperative as we do so. It is very, very imperative that we do so, because a lot of things is happening. But when you left those things not without treating them, they becomes a problem, and people will follow the force and the lies they are dishing out there. Let us listen to all the recognition and the countries and what not, so you will know that anybody who call you an online country, please beat up yourself and say, yes, I am online country. Let us listen as we are playing. If you want to call as we are playing, those who have the number that I always call, +973 360 51 337, +973 360 51 337. That is the number to call if you only on WhatsApp. If you have anything to contribute in what we are doing, so let us listen. This one is another 4 criteria that you need to have for your new country to merge. Listen. We are going there. So listen.
What exactly are they? In this video, I'm going to look at the 4 key attributes of statehood. Welcome to Independent Thinking, a channel dedicated. We're all used to the idea of states. They're the fundamental units of the modern international system. However, while the concept of statehood has existed for many centuries, it may be surprising to learn that the formal definition of a state is actually a relatively recent development. It dates back less than 90 years. The first formal definition of a state was actually set out in the Montevideo Convention on the Rights and Duties of States, which was signed in 1933. Although the convention is now regarded as providing the key attributes of statehood, and its criteria even used by the UN when assessing a country for membership, this was not its primary purpose. It was instead meant to regulate
recognition of EU is not a primary purpose.
However, in order to do this, it first had to set out a clear definition of what made a state. It did so by outlining 4 necessary characteristics. The first of these is a defined territory.
Yes.
To be a state, you need to have land. There is no such thing as a state without territory. However, what this means in real terms is open to huge amount of variation. For example, there are no rules about the minimum or maximum size of a country. At one end of the scale, the smallest of the 193 members of the United Nations is Monaco, a tiny coastal state nestled into the south of France. At the other end of the scale, we have Russia, the largest country in the world. It's almost twice the size of the next largest country, Canada. Likewise, countries come in all sorts of geographical forms. A defined territory does not mean that all the bits of land need to be joined to one another. In fact, there are numerous countries that are made up of groups of islands, such as Indonesia or the Philippines. In other cases, parts of a single country may even be separated from one another by another state. Think of the United States and Alaska. Some countries are even completely surrounded by another country, such as San Marino, which is surrounded by Italy. Crucially, the requirement for defined territory doesn't even mean that a state has to have precisely settled borders. Countries have joined the UN even though their boundaries have been contested or were subject to final demarcation. The second key attribute is a settled population. Just as a state needs land, it also needs inhabitants. You cannot simply plant a flag on an empty piece of land and call it a country. There needs to be people living there. Here too, though, there are no prescribed rules. On the one hand, we have India and China, both of which have over 1 billion inhabitants. This contrasts with the Pacific Island states of Tuvalu and Nauru, which both have a population of just over 10,000 people. In fact, there are around a dozen UN members with a population of over 100 million, and a similar number with a population of fewer than 100,000. There are also vast differences in population densities. For example, the city-states of Monaco and Singapore are the most crowded countries on Earth, with tens of thousands of people crammed into each square kilometre or mile. Meanwhile, the most sparsely populated countries are Australia and Mongolia, with fewer than 10 people in a similar space. The third key attribute is a government. A state must have a formal administration of some sort in order to be considered a country. Once again, there are vast differences in what this means in real terms. In many advanced economies, the state has an extensive role and provides for a wide range of societal needs. In other countries, the structure of government may be minimal. However, to be accepted as a state, a country needs to have some sort of competent authority.
No, let's, my people, we'll be back here again. We're going to be back on this particular aspect, please. But there's something I want you to know. They said that people that are going to work with the government structure, will be a minimum number of people. You know, the other problem we have that in Bridge, you have 70 cabinet members. Now, these cabinet members are all of them are going to go back to the government instead of Biafra. That is why negativity did not allow them to know that all of us are not going to go. That if you stop on government on Bridge, if that is where you stop, then before as we are declared that people start working in the government, that is where your strength and your wisdom has. That is one the level you can offer. Do you hear that? And also in this movement, that when you declare that you are not going to put a flag on empty land, that we are going to make sure people are living there. That is why we are handing our Biafran flag here and there in Biafra land. Also, you have to bring a map of your territory. Have we never done all this? Have we never done all this? Have we never achieved all these things today? And for people that are falling back, you ask them, why are you falling back? Why the only thing you think you can do is to fall back? Why? So when you look at them, you ask some questions that when you ask them, they could not even give you an answer. So when people refuse to, because of the negativity in their head, they think that can deceive everybody to be doing something they are doing. So when you follow this way and what I am doing here right now, you understand that all the criteria that we have to meet for in this movement, that we have done what we have achieved all of them. You know, people like to go to a platform where they have ghosts, where they have crowd, where people are coming and the person are talking trash. That is where people like to go. People don't like to go where they will learn, what they will change their mind, what they change their narrative. When you can learn that this is what is called negativity, that you don't need to bring in your life, that you don't allow you to conquer your life. People don't know that. They think it's all about shouting on social media. Like what Chiamaka Ajere is doing. No. Now we have declared a nation. We need to let people know the standards or the criteria, the 4 criteria that you need as a nation. And before you're talking about recognition, they used to deceive our people today. What they used to deceive our people today is nobody has recognized you, so you're not a country. Fall back. Imagine pure deadly negativity that they used to destroy our people. Pure deadly negativity. That is what it is. Eh? And you will see them on social media. You will think they have something to offer. So for here, I am not going to always talking. See, if you want, I'm telling you today, please, if you want to know how they are destroying, how they are debunking Radio Rama's life, please go to Humble Lion. He take 5 hours every day to bring both old and new video, and you will see when our Biafran people are debunking those lies and telling you the truth and removing those negativity that makes you to believe in what she is doing. Subscribe to Humble Lion page every morning. Biafran time is always 7 o'clock. So if you're in Biafra land, once the 7, go to Humble Lion page. You will see opening the nature of Farade Orama and all her lies and all her negativity that is not working at all. Go there. For here, I want to be doing this part. That is where my God asked me to be helping our people, for us to know. So when they ask you about your new country, you can beat up your chest and say, yes. First thing is not recognition. So you can be able to tell them what is first things and second thing to 10 criteria you need to achieve before anybody will come to recognize you. And the recognition will not come from the big countries, are going to come for the small, because when you declare a new country, are you bigger like Russia? Are you bigger like America? Are you bigger like Japan? Are you bigger like Germany? Are you bigger like Italy? No, the answer is no. Yes. There is a country that will recognize you. That is why sometimes big man goes to big man occasion and spend time. Have you seen any big man who come to occasion of a poor man and they spend more time? Have you? The answer is no. The answer is what? No. But poor man, the same level of people go to the same level of occasion and they spend equal time. When they want to go, they will go together. The big man come with their convoy. When they want to go, they go in the group of their convoy. So that is why you need to know that as we declare, do you know that Nelson Mandela said that when we needed a help of America, of Britain, of Germany, or Italy, and all Russia, and all these big countries, for them to help Africa, they did not come. That is a small country, Cuba. I hope you know Cuba. That is the country who first helped African people, who helped Nelson Mandela, not America, not EU, not AU, not all these things that these people that the negativity have possessed and conquered them. You know, there is possessed and conquered. You can be possessed, but you are not conquered. But when you are possessed and conquered, you are possessed and conquered. Your name now gone. You have gone, and you can't come back. Even if you try come back, that spirit of negativity, that spirit of possession, that spirit of a conquer can never ever leave you. That is why you see Chiamaka Ajere, after deviating, fought Obatobi because of Idu. Today he's back. Today he's fighting Obatobi, making mockery of Obatobi by calling them and warning them that what you are doing is not what you're supposed to do. The culture number two we give to. You see, when you go to the social media of those in Bridgie Exile, the cabinet member of Bridgie, do you know that another man, Chiamaka Jere, was one highest? Do they look at them now? Look at what they are doing, disgracing themselves in social media, making mockery of themselves in social because of negativity on their mind. I hope we are making common sense, my people. I hope we are making common sense, because that is what we are here to do. That is what we are here to do. Yes, Okwesilieze Nwodo. Mommy, thank you so much. Mbemena, Mommy Ngozi, thank you. Nwodo. You know what he said? That if anybody can kill any Fulani, that is going to split that person and sabotage the movement of Biafra. Today, the spirit of our ancestors, the spirit of 5,000 people that was massacred from Nigerian government in the genocidal war against Biafran people, they are flocking Chiamaka Ajere. This all the fall back, including Radio Rama. Radio Rama said today on his program, I was watching because I just want to see the trash he's going to say about the Kongozi Arabese. After saying, he said that if anybody that she is waiting, that Ogenkere and also is not doing anything this time around, that Dr. Kongozi Arabese is not doing anything, that he is waiting for somebody who will come with more energy, who will come with woto, that if she like, she support the person, that if he doesn't like, that she will know that she will sabotage the person, that she will be a sabo. That is manifestation of what man Simon Eber said about him, told us about him. Is it not true? That is the manifestation. So today she can open mouth and call herself Sabo. Finally. For a little time I was listening to the trash, the rubbish that she was saying. The same thing that Nwodo said. That he was sabotaging Mazi Simon Eber, Mazi Nanekano and Biafra movement. Because of he want to become a governor of Enugu State. Did he become the governor? The answer is no. But he has sabotaged Biafra movement. As Nwodo for you. Yes, Okwesilieze Nwodo. Mommy, thank you. But thank you so much. Mommy goes, thank you so much for reminding me. Because the thing was coming and going. Thank you so much. May God bless you for reminding me. That's why I said, because I opened YouTube doesn't mean I know it all more than you know. It's for you and I to apply our common sense. On comment section, you are doing your own part. I am here letting it and making people to see and understand it, to reason with me. People to do what? To reason with me. That is what is justice. So when you look at all these people ranting, shouting today, know that the negativity, if you are still following them and on this platform, you don't understand that it's all about negativity, that we have to change, is part of the problem. Please try and change. Try and remove negativity. Try and know that this new country is for you. That no country will first get recognition before they declare their independence and recognize themselves as a nation. No, you will first recognize yourself as a nation and be working on the criteria of the world, the other countries that build up a country that was recognized. That is what it is. So when you see people chanting and ranting, you think they know it, then they don't know anything. They are deceivers. And under negativity, that is why you find a word. You find a word of deceive. Negativity makes you to deceive your fellow human being. When you know that you are this person, I am deceiving you. Negativity what makes you to sabotage your fellow human being. And you know, like Ogenkere today, who is in Nigeria, parading himself. Maybe he's with Sapele. I think so. That is the area he is. I meant that video. The area he is, I meant that video, is in Biafra land. He went to go finally to hand over some of the Biafra Liberation Army. And look at now, he's on the land. Gentle Yahoo or Kigbe is on fire. And Gentle Yahoo are not thinking. And you look at it, anybody who is Biafra Liberation Army has given another Arama information of what is happening. For them to do what? Tell me, for another Arama to do what? If you are giving another information, if you are giving her a voice note, or you are calling the person you will call to help you, another Rama is looking for somebody to help her. Because when we go to Finland, our people was giving her money in the name of that she is with the of Biafra, and they were giving her money. She was out. The money is too much. They got the bully. She went there to make gain after doing hookup in Finland also. After sleeping with Ogegra Shamaka Ajere. That is what negativity pushed her to do. And today, what is she? She's shouting. So if you see any Biafran who is supporting another Orama today, know that negativity that I'm telling you, that is what you need to let that person know. Ask him, do you know what is called negativity? And the throat line, what is negativity? Then if he or her has a mind, he will start rethinking. What makes you a human being is our ability to reason, our ability to thinking. I'm going to decide what is good and what is bad. What are we not? What do you want? What else again do you want? What else again do you want? Let's go back on our video and listen how countries and what it takes once you declare the criteria you must meet. I said for you to prove that you are what? You are a nation. That is where we are. Remember, that is where we are. I am going to fast forward it now, so you know where we stop. So we'll continue. This is kind of thing that we need to be teaching our people right now.
What exactly are they?
This is kind of thing that we need to be teaching our people.
Nicely settled borders. Countries have joined the UN even though their boundaries have been contested or were subject to final demarcation. The second key attribute is a settled population. Just as a state needs land, it also needs inhabitants. You cannot simply plant a flag on an empty piece of land and call it a country. There needs to be people living there. Here too, though, there are no prescribed rules. On the one hand, we have India and China, both of which have over 1 billion inhabitants. This contrasts with the Pacific Island states of Tuvalu and Nauru, which both have a population of just over 10,000 people. In fact, there are around a dozen UN members with a population of over 100 million, and a similar number with a population of fewer than 100,000. There are also vast differences in population densities. For example, the city-states of Monaco and Singapore are the most crowded countries on Earth, with tens of thousands of people crammed into each square kilometre or mile. Meanwhile, the most sparsely populated countries are Australia and Mongolia, with fewer than 10 people in a similar space. The third key attribute is government. A state must have a formal administration of some sort in order to be considered a country. Once again, there are vast differences in what this means in real terms. In many advanced economies, the state has extensive role and provides for a wide range of societal needs. In other countries, the structure of government may be minimal. However, to be accepted as a state, a country needs to have some sort of competent authority judged to be in charge of the state and can carry out basic functions of administration. Additionally, and equally importantly, it's also understood that the government in question has to be truly independent. In the past, countries have invaded and occupied another country and set up statelets that were little more than proxies. To this end, any new country must be seen to be able to exercise its sovereignty and independence.
Yes, so
it cannot merely be a puppet administration.
You must exercise your sovereignty nation.
The fourth
as
and
a
final
new
key
nation
attribute is the ability to enter into relations with other states. Interestingly, though, this is no longer regarded as being quite as significant as it once was. In the 1930s, when the Montevideo Convention was signed, it was generally felt that only states could really enter into relations with other states. The world of the 21st century is very different indeed. Now we see all sorts of bodies engaging with states. For instance, we have major international organizations such as the United Nations and its various bodies that interact with states. So do many humanitarian organizations such as the International Committee of the Red Cross. Then there are major international sporting and cultural bodies. Think of the International Olympic Committee or FIFA, the football world governing body.
Do you hear that?
We even have major corporations that have high-level relations with states, such as Google and Amazon. In this sense, the requirement
Such
to
as
be able
with
to enter into
Amazon.
relations with
You
states
see,
is not
this
quite as
our
important
document
as
is
it
in
once
Amazon.
was.
Even
So,
the governing
to be
bodies,
considered
some
a state, you
such
need to
as
have the
organized
following
Amazon.
4 key attributes. You need to have a defined territory, you need to have a settled population, you need to have an independent government, and you need to be able to establish relations with other states. If a territory can meet those 4 criteria, then it can be considered a state.
This is all this thing will be done. These 4 criteria is when you have declared a nation, no. Not when you declare you fall back. It's when you declare, then you will start working to meet up all these criteria. Eh? You start working to meet up the criteria. These are things that they refuse to let us understand, and they are there making noise here on social media. Tell you to fall back because they want to continue making Biafran people. They want to see continue that they are relevant where they are irrelevant on what we are doing, where they have nothing to offer. I said what? They have nothing to offer Biafran people. They have nothing to offer us. They have nothing except to make money. Which in the name of they are fighting for freedom, in the name of Biafra, they want to make money. And that is only what brings them come, because they want to get rich. They have been traveling for over this year and they do not have money. So the only way they learn from DOS that the only way is to negotiate about who is your leader and sold him, collect money and give his location out, sabotage him, make sure he's in prison. Then they will start building houses. When you see a picture, a video showing that okay, is in Biafra land, people negativity, the negativity refuse them to understand that all this kind of business in Biafra land where our men are staying. That's why I said that Ogenkere is in one of the camp where he's building his own men. I said what? I said he's there. Where he's building his own men. That is where he is. Men that he wants to use and sabotage Biafra Liberation Army. That is where he is. Eh? So when you look at what is going on, you will understand what I'm saying. That I am not playing and I am not. See, this is how countries get their independence and get recognition. Why is that our own is going to be different? Why is it that our own is going to be what? Different? That is the question. Call for an answer. Because of negativity that makes you talk about gender races. Then you fly away. You fall back. But you forgot that one, Chukwuka Abiam has destined that she terrorists will come, that she will be there, that they will use Ogenkere, Chiamaka Ajerosan, to accomplish the mission for her to march. Oh, you don't know that? I said, you don't know that? So for you to understand what we are doing, why you have to protect the mandate, that is all I think that is very important in what we are doing. They are all very important and very imperative. That is why it's good for us to come and learn and teach ourselves things we need to do on our own to make sure that we support United States of Biafra that we have declared. Remember that Ojukwu did not get recognition first before he declared independence of Biafra, and that is not why he fell. He fell because of his people sabotage him. And because of the way he, as Thomas Nankano said, that we are going to prepare more than the way we are before. When Ojukwu, the way he handled that time is not the way we handle it now. Everything happens suddenly. Now, are we seeing suddenly what? No, we have our time. We have social media. We have Biafra Liberation Army. We have our police to defend the land. So not that we will start recruiting men and new women to start. To start. Do you know what it takes Ojukwu to be defending? They lecture you today, they put you in front of war. Don't you know the difference between somebody who has been in camp for 6 years or for 4 years in camp? Don't you know there is a difference? A very big difference is there. A very big difference. Those people you are seeing on social media today ranting, shouting, what is happening to them? As I told you, the negativity is seriously dealing with them. Yes, all my brother said, my fellow Biafrans, we are on the right track, and they have to be happy because the mandates is protected. Good night to you all. Yes, I said, my brother, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's already late. You can sleep. Why I'm here is because of today I am off. I didn't go anywhere. I'll take a rest and come back again. Which even after some minutes now I will close. I will still come back early in the morning again. Because we must continue doing what we're doing very fast, so for people to understand. Roset, my brother, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you staying with me today. Thank you so much. It is very important as you do so. So today, when you see all these people ranting and shouting in social media, I just only want you to know that it's because of negativity that has destroyed them. Eh? That is why they are doing what they are doing today. And the Finland has joined the negativity of Nigeria government to question about Obi today. Ariorama is there shouting and ranting in social media, making noise. Destroying herself is the most important aspect of negativity. Will push you to destroy yourself and destroy a member of your family. That is what negativity is doing to these inconsequential people. This is what is negativity are doing to them. One is such in France. One is such in France. She has nothing to offer except to make noise. Envy and jealousness is what is killing her today. Envy and jealousness is part of negativity. He has brought her down, pushed her away. This is a woman Biafran people carries and cherish. But today what happened? Negativity, envy, jealousness has do what? Finally destroyed her. And negativity destroyed her, and she used her hand and accepted it. And today she has gone. So whatever you think you see her doing today is kind of a dying horse. Today you will see Ken Guru Ago attacking Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, so that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu should be life imprisonment. Today Ken Guru Ago is attacking Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. You will see that stupid one in Nigeria ranting and shouting, telling that Simon is not, that he claimed what is not, that he's. Why did he? They asked him, why did he put the army badge on your uniform? And he denied it. Chai. These people are afraid. They in social media. But when I realize that because of what negativity we push you to do, I say, wow. So let them go on and make mockery of themselves. Let them go on and destroy themselves more. Because that is what they deserve. Because if it's not what they deserve, it could have not be happening to them. It could have not been happening to them. And look at the man. I want to take a comment of that man from our brother Kai report. When he plays you will see what the idiot is vomiting from his mouth. And there are those fighting for Biafra. I want to push straight fast forwarding straight to where the ile odogo onye agụ oji ile iri anya odogo anya na yes na anyere ya ego na nwa obere ihe ego enyere ya na ego na-achị igbu ya mere ya ọpụtara na-eme mkpụrụ social media. I want to see from where he will start talking.
You want it to be like don't want to meet village meeting. We are saying you're giving wrong example. This people don't know what I said.
Please give me 1 minute. I'm coming.
You join Omuna meeting.
Look at it.
You will register in Omuna meeting. You will not operate with the name of with Omuna. You say I'm a member without register, even as you were inborn. You travel to Lagos or any part. You join your village meeting, even as you were born from that village. You don't operate with that name of the organization in that Lagos without joining them. Now you are an Igbo man. You did not claim membership of Ohanese, but this is Ohanese and Igbo.
You see?
Now you are an Igbo man. You never claim membership of World Igbo Congress, but you are an Igbo man. You never go to Ladipo, or you can never be in Enugu and claim to be member of Ladipo, even as your village people are in Ladipo market. So because you are from the east, you will now operate with the name of IPOB, when even your politicians know that there is IPOB organization. Yes, everybody born from the east is IPOB by birth. But there is membership to IPOB organization that is fighting for Biafra to come. In 1998, you never answer IPOB. So in order to pollute our name, you now claim you are IPOB. Then some of you will come now and say, you know, what is IPOB? IPOB is the indigenous people of Biafra. Why do police come to a yard where Biafrans are living, where Igbo people are living? They will break the door of IPOB member and they will not break the door of other Igbo people. Are you mad?
You see?
Why do government of the world know that there is IPOB as an organization? Why do Nigeria know?
Now shut up. Shut stop with the trash coming out from your mouth. This is people of negativity. You see what he's explaining? Negativity is the problem here. That is why we need to remove this negativity from our people's mind. See, Ojukwu did not fight for IPOB. Ojukwu fought for what? Biafra. Even though Masob used that name Masob, they are fighting for what? Biafra. And the Maazin Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, recognized Simon Ekpa as a member of even that thing they claim that this organization. And Maazin Simon Ekpa said, I am not a member of an organization called IPOB. I am fighting for Biafra. And that is why in all his documents, he only used Biafra. He never used IPOB till today. Keep your political pressure group to yourself. When it's come to Biafra movement, there is nothing. You see, all this organization being formed was to do what? The actualization of what is of Biafra. But somebody said, no, we have passed this level. We are going to accept everything by our name. That's why he said Biafra government in exile. He said, you just said IPOB government in exile. Can't you understand? Because of negativity, you will not follow the truth. That is what I want to show you. I want you to see what is coming out from his mouth. When we recall back, when I come back again on this platform, I'm going to analyze about this man. Before I will move to the net, we have counted 10 criteria that we need as a nation, and we are all there. We have met all these criteria. Moving over. We have done over. Because we already have an ID card. We already have our currency. Means that we have overpowered all the levels that they think that is the criteria that you need to use to as a new country. So when you see these people ranting and shouting here, that is why you see them ranting and shouting. They rant as they like. So please, my fellow Biafran people, we must continue to stand on the truth. We will never deviate on this truth, because that is only what is going to save us. That is only what is going to help us, my people. So never you look at all these people and say that no, the government is doing it right and we are getting it the way it's supposed to be. We are doing it well, very well, flowing the criteria of a countries. That is what United State of Biafra is doing. So from me, from here, let's call it to have a wonderful day. Let's have a good night and a good morning to you all. Thank you so much.